Okay, we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let me look again. I don't know how I would have misplaced it. I think Jim got it.
Okay, this is one. Okay, roll call. Bowman here. Laporte.
Here.
Patterson.
Here.
Addie.
Here.
Rush.
Here.
Frazier.
Here.
Honey.
Here.
All right, approve agenda, amended new business item A to include. Okay,
Read it.
yep, amended. I know improbable vehicles or salvage.
Inoperable.
What now?
Inoperable.
Inoperable vehicles or salvage vehicles allowed on site. Board note, this is amendment was made at the last 6 PM PC meeting when approving minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda amended.
Support. Discussion. I do have a question about that. It says no interoperable vehicles. What are we classifying that as? Because if he's running a repair facility as well, most vehicles go to repair facility are not operable when they get there. I mean, realistically, when you take your car into a shop and have it towed there, it doesn't drive. Is that considered an inoperable vehicle?
I would think.
Are we just talking about salvage titled vehicles?
I think these are in relation to the used car sales and no inoperable vehicles, on the site. Obviously, a vehicle that's there for repair is not his vehicle, right? So,
Who cares if it's his vehicle or not? Either way, he's running the auto repair facility, so if he buys a car that doesn't run and he's gonna fix it at his facility, can he not take it there, is what I'm asking. I mean, we're requiring him to keep a mechanic's license to open a garage and have a garage there, so.
I think at that point, that's not considered an inoperable car. Inoperable or salvage vehicles are more of the cars that are just there for parts and.
Want to sit there forever. and
I'm
Yeah.
good with that, as long as that's
Yeah,
under the understanding.
Yep.
As long as it's a salvage parts vehicle and not something that he bought at auction that he's
yeah.
repairing.
And I think a vehicle that you buy at an auction that maybe isn't starting I don't consider as inoperable, but when the hood's been removed and the transmission's gone, that's an inoperable vehicle.
So as long as it's a complete vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
You have a motion and support.
We have a motion and support. All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Motion carried. 4, minutes planning commission minutes of November 13th, 2025. Zoning Board of Appeals minutes of November 20th, 2025.
So moved. Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Motion carried. Public comment.
I gotta say something if I could,
Did you sign up?
but I didn't see the board.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
When I came to the board in that commission meeting, I was authorized to sell used parts. I was authorized to start maintaining the repair facility, garage keeper, and a mechanic shop, and used parts as well. We understand we cannot have salvage, wreck, car, no doors, no bumper, not operable top. If I wanna sell used part, I get the car to take the part off. How I'm gonna run if that car is not running? How long I can keep it on the site till I move it out?
Jared, my understanding is for the zoning, it's zone C2, which is for used parts, but that's retail, Sammy? That's why there's no inoperable vehicles. This is not a salvage yard, it's not
No,
a.
it's not a salvage.
It's not a salvage yard. Taking a car in there to take parts off makes it a salvage yard. You're salvaging parts. You can sell used parts. Hallbrook does it all day long on 8 Mile, but they not have cars there that they're taking the parts off right there on their site. They do it at other scrap locations.
Bring the
So
parts
what-
in and then sell them?
Yeah, so what it's saying is you can do retail of used parts, but you're not taking the parts off there and bringing junk cars in to take parts off of. Yeah, because once you take an alternator off, or you're taking a transmission out, you're making that car inoperable. It's not a, it's a,
As well.
yeah.
Then you're turning into a salvage yard.
Yeah, you're turning into a salvage yard, yeah, so,
This is correct.
so you can put parts up on your shelf, you know, alternators, things like that, but you cannot harvest them or take them off the cars on the site. That
Basically,
becomes a salvage
I
yard.
could not dismantle
That makes
cars
sense.
on the site.
That's right.
Now, my other question, which is my repair facility entitled me to do fixing as a collision shop, which is I got from the state. I'm gonna have some car wreck, but inside the shop will be repaired on the frame machine. Because it's a wrecked car. I have a repair facility, and it is a collision shop as well with a repair facility license, which is the state allow you to do that. And the
Chair,
repair facility license.
I don't know, this is all outside of what was presented at the planning commission. There was no discussion of a collision shop, it was all auto repair, mechanical.
I got the license,
I-
Joe specified that.
Yeah, but that's not what we're dealing with. If there's something else that Joe is dealing with, the planning commission did not have any discussions of collision. You brought up used parts at the planning commission, but it was not on the application.
Was it granted with the business license as a collision shop as well?
Yeah, I mean, it says description of proposed use, existing auto service facility proposed to also sell autos in front of service, but there's nothing about a collision. Service vehicles to be moved to rear of lot, service vehicles.
I'm not clear if that is a authorized use there, if it's a special land use, or if it's zoned. Joe may already know that it's zoned for collision, and it doesn't have to go to the planning or be approved by the board. I don't know, Sammy, so, you know, that's something you have to take
That's
up with.
something I asked him when I applied for the and
Right.
he asked him that specific question. He goes, yes, it's a collision shop and there's a repair facility.
But he's not here right now to.
Yeah, well, that's not what we're approving, so, so that wouldn't be for us to address. That's something that you would have to talk about with Joe.
Okay. Ken, anything to say? Okay, so we'll move on to new business. A, consider recommended approval from the planning commission of the proposed special land use at 17450 Savage Road for outdoor with the following conditions. Repair garage license is maintained with the state of Michigan. Used automobiles for sale display in the front parking area will be moved behind the fence area at 5 p.m. each day. All areas intended for the parking of any vehicles shall be hard surface in accordance with section 10.5. All conditions outlined in the township planner's report dated October 31st, 2025, which include A, Wayne County approval of work to be conducted in Savage Road right-of-way. B, clarify location of trash enclosures on plans. C, provide additional ADA parking space on plans for a total of 2 spaces. D, provide loading space locations on plan. E, provide information on timing and frequency of deliveries of plans to Sumpter Township Planning Commission, November 13th, 2025, 6 p.m., 23480 Sumpter Road, Belleville, Michigan, 48111. F, provide 10% landscaping calculations on plans. G, no more than 12 cars intended for sale shall be displayed in the front area at any given time. H, any produced fencing that shall be reviewed by and approved by the township planner in accordance with the zoning ordinance and standards. Amended, no inoperable vehicles or salvage vehicles allowed on site.
So moved.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Motion carries.
Chair, I just want to make sure, Sammy, now that we've got this move forward, you have to work with Joe on the site plan. As soon as you can get the site plan satisfied, then you can start opening up for business. All right, so I know your architect has been feverishly,
He's been
yeah.
trying to get it the
Yep.
way he wanted,
Yep.
which is okay with
Yeah.
the township.
Yep, okay.
Okay. Okay, B, consider approval to consider rezoning the following parcel from MHP to RF or R1. What is that, 081-071-99-0004-000, 081-071-99-0007-000, 081-071-99-0003-000, 081-071-99-0006-000, 081-071-99-0001-700.
So moved.
Chair.
Support.
All in
Chair.
favor?
No, Chair, for discussion, the planning commission, through the minutes and through their, public hearings, made the recommendation, that it be moved from MHP to RF. So,
RF.
yeah, the board, has a choice to do RF or R1, but the planning commission, recommended that it be, rezoned to RF. So if we could make the motion, that's consider approval, to rezoning the following parcels from MHP to RF. If whoever made the motion, if you'd amend that to RF, that would,
I agree with that.
Okay.
Let's do it, amend it to RF.
okay.
Now
support it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Motion carried.
Mr. Chairman, also, just if I may, yeah, it's consistent with the planning commission recommendation, so that's what I think it should be, and that's what the board did. Also, I'm gonna take this as direction to draft an ordinance, reflecting the rezoning, which really pertains to the future land use, or I should say, the existing land zoning map, so to speak, that requires ordinance approval, so that'll be in the January meetings.
Okay,
Would that be
Okay.
reflected in the updated maps that we have in the township?
It will be eventually, it'll be, because whenever there's an update, it will show that amendment, but when you're looking at the map, it'll have footnotes as to the fact that certain areas have been amended, so there'll be a reference in there.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Support.
all in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Motion carried.